ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。うん。 いやいや、そこにしても。おお、マジか。うん。うん。What kind of work do you do? Like, I actually do so many things. One of them is my English coaching work. And I might wonder, how do you teach English if you're not any English native English speaker? But like, it's not that like, but it's not like but it's not like I'm English teacher and a language school or anything. Like, my role is more about how to learn English effectively. My role is more about teaching how to learn English effectively, as with anything. Like when you learn something, it's really easy to, when you're learning on your own, it's easy to lose motivation and give up. So I keep her staying on track by managing her learning every day. So I help the students stay on track by managing their learning every day and keeping them motivated. I just am more of a partner than a teacher. So it's more like a guide who helps them in the right direction. It's more like a guide who helps them move in the right direction. So my second job is running a learning community. My second job is running a learning community. It's kind of like club. So people who are learning English or anything new tend to struggle when they study alone. People who are learning English or anything new tend to struggle when they study alone. So no one's watching and easy to follow. No one's watching, they can slack up and easy to give up. like, and you probably feel the same, and you probably feel the same. Being as a like full-time work, well, as a full-time worker, we are super busy now. We are super busy, but as a full-time worker, we are super busy, and by the time we get home, we just like, I don't want to do anything. By the time we get home, we just like, I don't want to do anything. So, 朝5時とかにみんな, so I created a community where we wake up at 5 a.m. and study English together. So that's what I'm running now. It's called Asaka's Community, and I also do a YouTube channel. So, like on my YouTube channel, where I introduce a different way to learn English. I share a self-study method for learning English. I don't have. I haven't like been. I haven't studied abroad. I never studied abroad. I have never studied abroad. I've learned English through self-study over 3 years. Okay, so most of the English learning YouTuber have studied abroad, and like most English learning YouTuber have studied abroad or grew up speaking English. So, but I barely went abroad and still learned it. So I shared my method. Yes. It's kind of like I was basically a nerd, just studying at home all the time. I was basically a nerd, just studying at home all the time. I was basically a nerd, just studying at home all the time. But sometimes I take a blog like this. Even now and then, I also film blogs like this. Seeing me actually speaking English can be motivating. Seeing me actually speaking English can be motivating, right? So, like, hey, you can get pretty good without going abroad. Yeah. Hey, you can get a pretty good without going abroad. So, in short, like, basically, this coaching and Asaka's community and my YouTube style. So, basically, my coaching, my morning study community, and my YouTube style. Like, I studied them all because I wish something like this existed when I was a beginner. Like, everything comes from the idea. If I were my past, I'd totally pay for this, to totally watch this. I don't know how it is now, but like, Japanese typical education system, like Japanese, but English classes in typical Japanese elementary, middle, high school, and the universities are pretty bad, right? They focus on getting the good score on paper test. They focuses on getting a good score on paper test. It's just and preparing for entrance exam. I'm preparing for entrance exam. And preparing for entrance exam. So, but the problem is those tests and exam studies are not aimed at like the helping a student become able to speak English. So how much complex grammar you can memorize, or like how instead they focuses on how much complex grammar you can memorize, or like how many difficult words you can learn, or how many difficult words you can learn, right? So that's why I spend the time from the. So even though I studied English, even though I studied English in school for 12 years from elementary to like high school, I couldn't speak it. Like なかなか国の教育っていうのは変わらない。But the like national education system hardly changes. But the national education system hardly changes, you know, right? Um, だからもう自分で学習法 So I figured I'd create my own way to learn English and spread it myself by starting a business. So it's often said that changing other people is hard. It's often said that like changing other people is hard, but changing yourself is easy. So instead of complaining about things that won't change, so my student and I practice online for just 3 months, like so we can already speak at decent level. So this business was basically born out of frustration. I honestly love all the work I do, so I just want to keep going with it. So I just want to keep going with it. No, I mean like check here. I decided to take action myself first. I decided to take action myself first. It doesn't make sense, does it? Instead of complaining about the things I won't change. Okay. So, what's your career background like? Is it related to like English education? What's your career background like? Is it related to English? So, やっぱりこれからどんな仕事をしていきたい So, what do you want to do in the future? What kind of work do you want to do in the future? What kind of work do you want to do in the future? Okay. So, 俺はやっぱり自分がやってる今の仕事は全部好きだからです。So, I honestly love all the work. I honestly love all the work I do. So, I just want to keep going with it. I just want to keep going with it. So, I just want to keep going with it. Like, 自分で英語の教師 I'd also like want to create my own English textbooks, right? So what's current goal? What's current goal? What's current goal? Yeah. What's your current goal? Okay. My current goal is to reach 1 million 1 million subscribers on YouTube by 2027. So what do you want to hit the 1 million like on YouTube? What do you want to hit 1 million on YouTube? Right. So I have the two reasons. There is a two reason. There are two reasons. Sorry. あ、おざす。どうもです。So one of them is like I want to achieve the like a goal I truly care about. You know, like at first, like I want to achieve the goal I truly care about. Like I want to boost my self-efficacy even more. I want to and boost my sense of self-efficacy even more, right? And boost my sense of self-efficacy even more. I also want to show my audience my journey of building self-efficacy. I also want to show my audience my journey of building self-efficacy. So they can think maybe I can change too. So maybe I can change too. Back when I was back in college, I once wanted to hit 1 million subscribers as proof of being a real YouTuber, but I convinced myself I can't. There's no way I can do that. But I convinced myself there's no way I can do that and give up. So I didn't have enough confidence in myself or self-efficacy until first year of college. I was a dreamer with so many things that I wanted to do. But I had spent my life giving up a lot of them, right? So, but after that, started learning English from zero, became proficient, like scored 920 on the TOEIC. So, and I started my own business, which is going okay. So, as I kept reaching my goal step by step, so I started thinking maybe I can achieve anything if I really go for it. Right. Right. I started thinking maybe I can achieve anything if I really go for it. So that's why I want to achieve a goal. I want to achieve the goal I once gave up on, reaching 1 million YouTube subscribers. So it's a long way off right now, but I know I'll get there. So, oh, fuck. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Second reason is simple. I've been watching YouTube since elementary school and I grew up with it. I love the boss like watching and like creating a content on YouTube. Like, what's your must-haves for like when you're choosing job, right? When choosing job, okay. Are there any must-haves for when choosing job? So I focus on the like. I think I think the most important thing for me is whether it excite me. Being a YouTuber is best things. The best. Like can't stop the feeling excited. Can't stop the feeling. Stop the feeling excited. It has. There is nothing but possibilities, right? There's nothing but possibilities, and honestly, if I focus more on business instead of YouTube, so I could probably make more money and have more free time and make my life easier. But that just didn't excite me. Like I've only declared my clear goal of reaching 1 million subscribers. So and every time I do, people around me think, "What's up this crazy guy? It sounds fun. It sounds fun and become a part of journey." So I absolutely love this feeling of everyone sharing a common goal and working towards something together. So that's why I love what I do. Okay. Not just me. It's not just me. Most of Japanese English learners can speak English very well. Most Japanese people can't speak English. Don't you think it's a serious problem? This is actually a serious issue. But national education system hardly changes, right? So what's your career background? Is it related to, right? And also there's I need to like remember. Oh my gosh. And also I need to like, yeah. 休みか。今日からかな。でもこれ撮影しょうがないって感じよ。目がかゆいですね。歩きながら教材にできるように。
everybody, it's Arianita La Gringa, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will teach you how to order food in a restaurant. And to make this video, I will actually go to a restaurant. This is a restaurant. It's called Prime. But what is a restaurant? A restaurant is a place where people go eat and drink. Now, there are many different types of restaurants, but this one is a fine dining restaurant, which is basically
fine dining restaurant. A fine dining restaurant. Yes, a fine dining restaurant.
a fancy restaurant, and normally you'll dress up or wear formal apparel. People will normally
Apparel. Dress up, wear formal apparel.
wear formal attire or will get dressed up to go eat inside a restaurant. So right now, I'm just wearing a bodysuit, a black bodysuit, a skirt, and some heels. And of course, there are more kinds of different restaurants. For example, casual dining. This is a restaurant that offers a more relaxed atmosphere and simpler food. Fast food. This is a restaurant that serves food quickly and cheaply. Bistro. This is a restaurant with an inexpensive and simple menu. And cafe. This is a restaurant that serves coffee, pastries.
Inexpensive.
You walk inside, you walk inside, you walk in. Let's go. When you walk inside the restaurant, you'll be greeted by the host. This is the host, and this is the host stand. So the host is the person that will greet you and will see you at your table. So the host is the person that will greet you and will see you at your table. If it's busy, you might have to wait in line, but if you don't want to wait in line, then you can book a reservation before heading to the restaurant. A reservation is when you reserve a table. That is the table over there. And it makes sure you have a place to eat when you get to the restaurant. Now I have a reservation, so I'm going to talk to the host. Hi, how are you?
Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you? I have a reservation for 2 at 4 p.m.
Sure, what was the name? Sure, what was the name? Sure, what was
reservation. I'm going to talk to the host. Hi, how are you?
Hi. You doing?
Good.
Wonderful.
Now, what happens if you don't have a reservation?
Cool.
Well, this is how you can get a table.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are
Good,
you?
how are
Well,
you?
thank you. Do you have a reservation with us today?
You have a reservation with us today?
No, I don't.
No, we
Do you guys
don't.
have a
Do you
table?
have it? Do you guys have a table?
Of course. How many?
Of course, how many in your
Just two.
party?
No.
It's
When the
two.
host asks
And the host is
how many in your
how
party,
many in your
they
party? They just want to
how many
know how
people
many
are coming
people.
to eat.
Perfect. I'll
Perfect.
show you right this way.
I show it right
Thanks.
this way.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Is when you reserve a place to eat. Hi, how are
Hi,
you?
how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you? I have a reservation for 2 at
Sure,
4
what was the name?
p.m.
Ariana.
Ariana,
Alrighty.
I,
I'll show you right this
I
way.
show it
Thank
right
you.
this way.
Now, what happens
if you don't have a reservation?
Well,
Well, this is how you can get a
Hello,
table.
how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. Do you have a
Super.
reservation with us today?
No, I don't. Do you guys have a table?
Good, how are you? Yes. I have a reservation for 2. I have a reservation for 2 at 4 p.m. What's the name? Ariana. Like, wonderful. Alright. Right. So I show you that right this way. Thank you. Alright, how are you doing? Good, how are you? You're doing well, thank you. So, do you have a reservation with us today? Do you have a reservation with us today? No, I don't. Do you guys have a table? Do you guys have a table? Right, yeah. No. Of course, how many in your party? Just 2. Perfect, I show you right this way. Thanks. Enjoy, thank you.
Of course.
I am sitting,
I'm sitting at the table.
I was
sitting
sitting
over
there,
there,
but
but I
I
asked the
host
host
if
I can move to this table because the
there's
bidders
better
writing
lighting
for
for
this
video.
bidder,
And
and the host gave me 2 menus.
This is a
This is a menu.
A menu,
A menu is
list
rest
of
of
food and
food
drink
and drink
items
items
available
available.
at a restaurant. Wait for the waitress or the waiter. I'm not sure who it is.
英語って楽しいな。英語って楽しいな、おい。無限に時間が欲しいぜ、マジで。英語だけ1日でできたらいいのにって思わない。仕事がなかったらもし。そう考えると TOEIC の勉強してた時幸せだったな。一日中英語に向き合えたから。
He or
What kind of beverage I will be drinking today? Or he asked me if you order in America. Waitress, wait woman. A waiter or waitress is the person who takes your order and serves your food. Hi, my name is Gwen. I'll be server tonight. Yeah, right here. Okay, waiter to clean. Yeah, I have a glass of water, please. Sounds good. I'll be right back with that. Thanks for a glass of water, of course. After you sit down at the table, then a server will come to you. She or she will introduce themselves, and then they will ask if you like a beverage or something to drink. So just order a glass of water. But honestly, on the back of this menu, you can find more beverages like fountain drinks, cocktail, etc. Thanks for the glass of water. Of course, I'm ready to order. I think I need more time. After the waiter or waitress comes back with your drinks, then they will ask you if you're ready to order. But if you're indecisive like me, you might need more time looking at the menu. But now let's check out the menu. This is a menu, and right, different food options and drink. Oh god. Option available at the restaurant. Not typically, a restaurant will have a physical menu. Some restaurant right now will scan a QR code from your phone and then will see the menu appear on your phone. It won't be a physical copy like this menu, it'll be a virtual copy. On the menu, you can find appetizer, entrees, dessert, the main course of a meal, entry, right? And on the back of the menu, beverages. This is a steakhouse as well as a seafood restaurant. So I'm going to order both steak and some seafood. When taking a look at the menu, it's important to be aware of if you have food allergies. Allergies are medical condition certain ingredients. For example, if my friend is allergic to shrimp, she has to be aware of what food is included or shrimp on top of it. So basically, she can't order anything that has shrimp. Let me know down below if you guys have any food allergies. And personally, I don't have any food allergies, so I can order anything from the menu. I will order filet mignon. When you order, the waitress will ask you, how would you like to cook? There are different ways to cook steak. The first way is layer, medium layer, and medium well and well done. I will order fried minion and I like a cooked medium well. I don't like it too low or well done. Down below. How you guys? Are we ready to order? Are we ready to order? We're ready to order. Yeah, so for my appetizer, can I get some calamari? And then for my entry, I would like a 6 ounce of macaroni. How would you like to cook? Can I get the medium well? For your side, can I get a side of mashed potatoes, please? And do you want to come at once? Yes, please. Thank you. I got printed out right now. Yes, can I get calamari? And I would like six. But here is some more options and phrases to order food if you're inside a restaurant. Let's say you want to order some salmon. Some casual phrases to ask for this include, I'd like some salmon. Can I get a salmon, please? Right. I will some have salmon. I will have some salmon. Okay. But if you want to sound more formal, you can say, may I get some salmon, please? I'd like to order salmon. Right. Could I get some salmon, please? Right. I just got my food on the table, so I ordered some calamari as my appetizer. So normally with the appetizer, you get that before your main dish, before your entree. Right, I'm really hungry. And then for my entree, I ordered 6 ounce of 3 million. Is that a medium well? And I also ordered a side dish as mashed potatoes. Also, if you're indecisive when you don't know what to order, you can ask the server when she takes order, what do you recommend? What's your favorite dish on the menu? And that will call their attention. They will assist you if you need help. I just finished my food and everything was delicious. Now, if you're not a big fan of meat, like steak or animal product, you might be vegetarian or vegan. Now, what's the difference between these two terms? Can I clear some? Now, what happens if you don't finish eating all of your food like I did, some leftover mashed potatoes? Well, you can take a fruit like and it will come in a box. So these mashed potatoes will be leftover for tomorrow. I will just please, can I get a check? Right. Thank you so much. And I have my card here, so just give it to you now. Thank you. Thank you so much. When you're ready to leave the restaurant, you will need to pay the check or the bill. So this is a bill and it has a total cost of your meal. And then you pay with a credit card or cash. Another way to pay for a meal is by splitting the bill with someone. So if you want to divide some between you and another person, that means you split the bill in half. So you can ask the waiter, if excuse me, can you split the bill? That way, for example, instead of the paying $50 of your friend only spend a 25 per person. I just paid my check of my bill receipt that I pay for it. In the US, waiters waitresses rely on heavy portion and tipping as a pay. In a restaurant with a waiter or waitress that is providing your service, you should tip at least 20% of the bill to the paid waiter. Or what happens if you don't want to pay the tips? If in America, it's very common to pay for the tips because a waitress or waiter is providing a service for you. Even if you didn't like your food, if you think it's too spicy or you just don't like it at all, it's common to leave the tips because of the that is really polite. If you don't leave a tip, that can be considered rude and impolite. So remember, if you're not eating inside a restaurant, if you're dining in, don't forget to leave a tip. There are two ways to give it a tip. Since I already paid with a credit card, I can just leave the tip amount later and that will add up the total later. Another way is just to leave a cash tip. So I already have cash. I just leave a cash tip. I just pay for a meal and a tip. Before leaving the restaurant, I want to show you some more part of this restaurant. When I entered, I was greeted by the host and then led me my table with a waitress. Asked me if we wanted to anything to eat. In this restaurant, there is a bar. Behind me is a bar and a place where people serve drinks. And the person that serves drinks is called bartender. Bartender. What let you know. 22 to order fast food at McDonald's. The first one is going through the drive-through, which is this car behind me is doing right now. The second way to work inside and order food at the counter, and you can also order food to the McDonald's. Like now I'm going to the inside and check out the menu to see what we can order in McDonald's. I'm going to go ahead. Open another door. Is to walk up to a register. Probably working here, so you can come and help or order. The second one is one of my favorite. It's this computerized screen. It's touch screen, and you can choose whatever you want it on the menu. I'm really hungry, so let's see what I can order. As you can see, there is a variety of items like I'd like to have Big Mac. Would like you. What? Why are you? Hi, good. I would like to have Big Mac. So would you like that email? I would like a meal. Yes, and did you? We're here to go. We're here. No, it's
gonna get the seasonal muffin for here to go. Okay, muffin for, did you want to get here for here or to go? Here. What else can I get for you? What else can I get for you? Okay, muffin for, what else can I get for you? Oh, we'll get the avocado toast. We'll get the avocado toast. Okay. The chocolate breakfast burrito. Brioche French toast. And then the shrimp and the shrimp and grits. Okay. People always ask for it if you don't have. Mm. Right. Yeah.
はい、こっちもお疲れさんでした。失礼します。